there friends, so we're doing part 2 of Epic the Musical, where I'm finishing off the Troy Saga. I believe it only has 4 songs, and as I stated before, I think based on what it looked like, the amount of songs per little saga arc, I can probably cover each saga in 2 videos. Because I don't want to do the whole thing at once because I don't want to. It'll be way too long of a video. But I had fun with the first 2, especially The Horse and the Infant. I do really like that song, actually. I've listened to it a couple times since then. Less the Just a Man, though I did really like that animatic. And I am still going with the animatics. I will be putting links to the ones that I'm watching in the description of the video, but it's just the ones that it seems like are part of like the big playlist. I figured that's the safe ones to go with. I did get a couple, I think someone suggested like certain ones for later in the series that like I have to do because I guess they're probably the best, or the person just liked them. I don't know. But I'm continuing my, I don't know this story, but I'm gonna learn it through this musical. Which is, I wish that I still lived in my old place with my old roommate because she knows the story very well and it would have been fun to do these with her. But alas, I'm by myself still. Let's go for it. So this one's going to be full speed ahead and open arms. Last we left, Odysseus just totally murked a kid, and I'm assuming they're going to leave the city, but with it being, you know, on fire. I imagine you probably skedaddle after that point. I think they made their point. Let's go. Wait, let me make sure I'm recording, because I know me. And I forget sometimes. Yep, yay, okay, cool. Boop.
$600 men under my command, with only one goal in mind: make it back alive to our homeland. 600 men.
That's pretty. I love the what is that? Is that a mandolin? I don't know. No, it's a harp. It sounds like a harp. I'm not great at identifying instruments at all times. His voice is really nice. It manages, like, it's kind of in between like a rock, maybe like a pop rock voice and like a theater voice, which really works, I think, for this vibe we're going with. I really like that. I think I mentioned maybe in the last one, I've said some comment about how like it's occasionally cringy, and I hope that it didn't come off as, like, I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that as a way that this kind of musical has to be a little bit cringe, and like any musical about like the Odyssey would be to a degree. You know, in the same way that like Hamilton or Bloody Andrew Jackson, they've got their moments where they're just a little bit cringe. So I just kind of wanted to get that across. I remember that I said that. I'm like, oh, it doesn't sound like I'm being dismissive, because I'm not. And again, love the animatics. Just so pretty. I think any kind of work that inspires this kind of like art that inspires art in response, I think is always really, really cool. I like that stuff a lot. Whether it's fan art or fanfic or whatever it may be. But the fact that people have taken this much time, like, oh my gosh, the creator must feel just unbelievable. So cool.
Back alive to our homeland. 600 men, 600 miles of open sea. But the problem's not the distance, it's what lies in between. And did they cause waiting?
What was that? It's like a sarlacc pit.
Make it back alive to our homeland. 600 men, 600 miles of open sea. But the problem's not the distance, it's what lies.
That was a sarlacc. It looked like a little like teethed hole. It looked like the pit of Carcoon from Star Wars, which is about the most obscure Star Wars reference that I know. That's a bunch of snakes, or maybe a hydra, or sandworms. They don't look friendly. I'm assuming this is foreshadowing.
And did they cause waiting?
Oh, one single eye opening. I do know one thing about the Odyssey. I know there's a Cyclops at one point, so I'm assuming that's what that is. As a Cyclops, and he owns sheep. That's all that I know.
Kingdom is waiting. The Penelope's waiting for me. So full speed ahead, full speed ahead. Captain, you really got 600 men. 600.
There's something about they always have to do that. Of course, I mean, I'm sure going to be a ton of characters with a million different names, and it just always reminds me of, it reminded me a little bit in the first one too, when, during, the Horse and the Infant, when they were just like rattling off a bunch of names of the attack plan. It's giving me like Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of like, it's a complicated Russian novel, everyone's got 9 different names kind of a thing, which is very funny. But we're seeing some smiles from Odysseus, I love to see it. I doubt this guy's gonna come up with, maybe he will come with good news. Let's see.
Captain, you really got 600 men. 600 men. 600 men with big mouths to feed.
Yep, that's
and we've run out of supplies to eat. There's a war of whose stores depleted. 600 men. 600 men. 600 reasons to take what we can. So, Captain, what's the plan? Captain, what's the plan? Watch where the birds fly. They will lead us to land. There will hunt for food, my second in command. Now full speed ahead. We're off and away we go. We're off and away we go.
What'd you eat on the, I mean, I guess you had supplies on the way there, but shouldn't you at least have some stuff to fish with? You got a bunch of fishies all on, and you have to cook it, and that's what, I don't know. What am I saying? I don't know how to sail. I'm acting like I know better than them. Smart to follow the birds, though.
Captain. Politics. Look.
These are little cutie pants. This is so cutie. I like her glasses. There were glasses then, right? Glasses are hella old. Yeah, I think so. I mean, like early glasses, but yeah, they were right.
Captain. Politics. Look. There in the distance, I see an island. I see a light that faintly glows. Maybe they're people lighting a fire. Maybe they'll share some food, who knows? Something feels off here. I see fire, but there's no smoke. I say we strike first. We don't have time to waste, so let's raid the place and...
So say, like, I've been watching a lot of, if anyone here watches Sanders Sides, I've been watching a lot of Sanders Sides lately. I like just got into the series and like marathoned it all. And what was it, Polities? Given serious patent energy. Just like, look at these, look, there must be people. Maybe they'll share this. Like, why would they? There's 600 of you. What are you talking about? And the other one's like, why don't we raid and pillage them? Huzzah! The literal devil, the devil and angel on the shoulders here. That's very funny. And he's looking like, no, don't. Cutie. And yeah, I'm with, Odysseus. Maybe don't trust random fires. Because maybe they're stranded, maybe they'll be desperate and they'll just kick your butts.
I say we strike first. We don't have time to waste, so let's raid the place and... No. Polities, gear up. You and I'll go ahead. You and I'll go ahead. We should try to find a way no one ends up dead. We don't know what's ahead. Give me till sunrise, and if we don't return, then 600 men can make this whole place burn. Now full speed ahead.
I guess you gotta be brutal, man. If we're not back by morning, burn this bitch down. Hey, they're an army. Army gonna army. Also, there's no way people don't ship those two. Odysseus and was it Polities? I'm probably messing that up. There's no way people don't ship that. They get way too much energy. Oh, that cutie. Yeah, people ship it.
We're up, we're off, and away we go. We're up, we're off, and away we go.
That's the end of that one. And we're just gonna start right up. So, alright, we got a couple more characters. We got some hungry people. We got an island, which I imagine is probably not gonna be great. Wouldn't that be hilarious? It was just like, no, just a bunch of really nice people. They all are professional cooks. And it turns out they have 600 extra meals prepared. Here you go, everyone. Let's see.
You can relax, my friend. Huh?
Okay, very different look. Well, I guess not that look different. That face is hilarious. Yeah, because I forgot, like, it's not going to be the same animated the whole time, and I have to adjust to adjustments in character design here.
I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend, and find polities. Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword. Enough said. Why should we take when we could give? You can show a person that you...
Sir, you did not just throw away his sword. Okay, I'm assuming, like, this animatics obviously, like, taking a lot more liberties than the others of not happening in the story itself, because if it did, you best jump in there and get it for him. Isn't he, like, commanding officer? You can't be doing that even if you guys are friends or more than friends. You can't be doing that. Not cool, man. Alright, so I'm just gonna pretend in the way that, you know, like, maybe some stuff that happens during a music sequence in like a Disney film is not actually happening in the actual scene. So we're just gonna pretend that's what's going on here. Though I really like, sound-wise, this might be my favorite, at least so far. I really, really like the sound of this song.
Enough said. Why should we take what we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart.
For real though, I'm with Odysseus. I don't like butterflies. I'm very afraid of bugs, and very, very, very arachnophobic. And people will claim that, like, oh, butterflies are pretty. No, up close, they're still bugs, and they're still scary. And that's just how I feel. It is kind of hilarious that this dude who was just part of the siege of Troy is like, you should greet things with open arms. It's like they greeted your horse, and you then jumped out of and burnt them down. Like, honey, time and place, what have you just been doing? Did you just stay on the ship? Or are you just, like, cute so they keep you around, you just stayed on the ship and maybe didn't know what they were up to? Let's go with that. Otherwise, you sound ridiculous. Because, yeah, there's a reason that you don't greet everything with open arms, because sometimes that thing is full of dudes that want to burn your city.
Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. Stay back! My friend, greet the world with open arms. We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes.
That is not the best opening lines. Just like, hey, we're here for food, there's 600 of us, and if you don't give us what we want, we're gonna burn your shit to the ground. Maybe try kindness first before the fires. Are these little guys actually happening? Because they're cuties. I don't trust them, but they're cuties. Is that strawberries? Is that what that is? I'm saying he's probably a good soldier, maybe not great at diplomacy.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start.
How long is this guy gonna live? He's too cute to function in this kind of story. Ain't no way he's living very long, but I'm gonna enjoy him while he's here because he's fucking precious.
Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but And look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to
No, that's some phase shit. You can't be eating that.
notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get.
I know about that from the Percy Jackson movie. I hear the show is very good. I haven't seen it. I want to. But I did see the movie, and I do remember that sequence. I know that's a thing.
With open arms.
Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Could you tell me where there's other food to eat? A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we sail to find
guys,
this food-filled cave? Thank you. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. So why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Greet the world with open arms.
You can relax, my friend.
Flash warning. Oops. What's that? Is a god or is a dead person or is it him? Fascinating. I'm assuming that that's because something later on in the musical will happen that's like foreshadowing of, not just something that the artist randomly put in there. I will say obviously this artist went a bit more, you know, a bit more out there as far as like interpreting the story and added a lot more to it, but it was very cute. And clearly kept within the spirit of this song. And as as much as, you know, I think it's kind of hilarious that this this song is a little naive. I know it's obviously meant to be kind of funny again, coming after the siege, to be like, hey, open arms to anything. Everyone's trustworthy, right? Like us. I think as far as like just listenability, that was my favorite song so far. I really liked that. It's got a vibe to it. It was really cute. I guess it's a couple more seconds. Let's just go. Is there anything else? Nope. Those little dudes were adorable, little lotus eaters. Heckin' cute. So there we go. That would be the end of the Troy Saga. Continues to be, like, better than I thought it would be, for sure. I don't know, I didn't have much of a thought of what it might be. I just figured, like, yeah, it's not for me, and I'm actually really having fun. So, I don't remember what the next saga is called, but I'll get into it next time. Thanks, everybody.